have heard of this before. Okay, so talk a little more about what that means.
Well,
Hey humans, I'm Amanda Montell, and this is The Dirty Word, where sex and language get it on. Today I'm joined by my lovely friend Kyla. Thanks for being here.
thanks for having me.
You're welcome. I have brought Kyla here because she's going to be teaching us some words that you might not know and that I might not know, but that are a good idea to learn. And all of these words have to do with the transgender community. Bit by bit, as America starts to meet more transgender and gender nonconforming people have a lot of curiosities about the trans community. And a lot of these curiosities have to do with language, with words. People are curious about what certain words that the trans community uses mean. People are curious to learn how to talk about trans issues in a way that is logical and respectful and all those things. So that is what Kyla is here to teach us. She's brought a list of words that are useful and important to the trans community and that we should all know in order to be conscious human beings. So we're gonna go down the list and learn each one. Should we get started?
Okay.
Okay. Word number 1.
Transitioning.
Transitioning.
Transitioning is the process of changing from one gender to another or somewhere in between. Cis.
Okay, sis, I know what that means. That means someone who's not trans.
Right.
Yeah.
That was an easy one.
Which stands for cisgender, or is short for cisgender, in the way that trans is
It's a
short
prefix
for
for non-trans, yeah.
transgender. Yeah, cool.
AFAB versus AMAB.
I did not know what this was. There's an F and an M in it, so I'm assuming that one stands for female and one is for male, but I don't know the rest.
Well, they stand for assigned female at birth and assigned male at birth. Rather than saying genetically male or genetically female, it's a more accepted term.
So what's like a way that you would use that in a sentence?
As a trans woman, I was assigned male at birth.
And that's what people should say instead of like,
Genetically male.
got it.
Clocked.
I definitely don't know what that means. It sounds kind of slangy.
Well, it's similar to passing. They go together.
Okay, should we define what passing is first?
Should we?
Yes.
Passing is blending in as the gender that you express yourself to be.
So when someone else sees you in the world, they might not know that you're trans right away. That's passing.
Right, exactly. You pass as cis. Whereas clocked is where someone deciphers that you are trans by appearance or how you sound,
And then you're clocked.
and you're not passing anymore.
Got it. Okay, cool. What's the next one?
HRT.
I have no idea.
That stands for hormone replacement therapy.
What is hormone replacement therapy and like what role does it play in a trans person's life? What role may it play?
Well, when you're transitioning from male to female, you generally start taking E, which stands for estrogen, and from female to male, you start taking T, which stands for testosterone, which are the hormones that will alter your body physically, change your chemical makeup mentally and emotionally.
Does every trans person go on HRT?
No, actually, not every trans person, but most trans people do. SRS.
Sex reassignment surgery.
Correct. However, a more accepted term is gender affirmation surgery, which could be abbreviated as GAS.
And this is also an important question. Does every trans person get SRS or GAS?
Of course not, Amanda.
Of course not. That might confuse some people, but like, why is that?
It's a personal choice. Some people have really bad dysphoria where they really need their physical body match their mental, emotional body.
So what is dysphoria?
Dysphoria is the incongruence between how one perceives their gender versus how their physical body is.
Can you experience dysphoria if you're not trans?
I don't know. You can be trans and not experience dysphoria though.
Okay. It seems like you can kind of be trans and not have any particular one of these apply to you.
Yeah. They're very personal.
Next one.
FFS.
We've got another acronym here. I don't know that one.
FFS stands for facial feminization surgery, which is exactly how it sounds. It's surgery for typically assigned male at birth individuals who want to look more feminine in their face. They have surgery to soften the bone structure so that they can pass easier, or just for their dysphoria to make themselves feel better.
Okay, we have one more.
Non-binary.
I'm a little bit more familiar with that one.
Yeah.
That's when you don't identify with either gender, male or female. You kind of identify somewhere in the middle, but it differs for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of things in this world are non-binary, but we like to separate things into binaries. Girls over there, boys over there. It's like,
Makes it easier.
it makes it easier, but life is complex.
Labels.
Labels. Well, that's all we have today. Thank you so much for watching this episode of The Dirty Word, and Kyla, thank you for enlightening us of all these terms today. And leave a comment down below if you have any questions for Kyla, any vocabulary questions, let her know, and we'll get those answered for you. And remember, stay dirty.